It is back. And now we find out who gets the right to lay claim to the football-obsessed state of Texas. This matchup has had all kinds of great moments, and we're ready for some more. Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock. Really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And here he comes out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move, it's Smothers. He's got enough. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into. And there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the grab. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Manning Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Out wide right, it's Townsend. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Here's Manning to throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a crease, it's Owens. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Reed escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. They put the brakes on him.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Horton. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
They'll move the tight end. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Makes a catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier in bounds and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Smothers. Past the 6. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick give. It's Owens. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just feeds the running back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Reed. Got his man down the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The run inside. It's Owens. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Throwing Reed. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keep it on the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. They'll run it to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking for the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. In your own territory, fourth down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Townsend. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's loose down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And what a nice ball. You can see he sees him running the corner route, lays it out in front, catches the ball, and nice job catching the ball and then doing what? Getting upfield, not running out of bounds, not getting pushed out, not getting tackled. Nice job after the catch, getting vertical, getting to the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeps it moving. It's Owens. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Sends it back in motion. Here's Reed to throw. He'll pull it down.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Just a little off. Incomplete. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. He's changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed finds his tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Reed on the play action. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Third and long right here. Reed to the air again. Firing to the right, complete. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Reed. That's got it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Arch Madness. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Second and long here. Moves the pocket. It's Manning. Lets it fly. Leaping grab for a big gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Arch is going to throw for it. Got him downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Reed rushes on, and down he goes. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Sends it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Reed. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Looks it in. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Here's Arch to throw. trying to get behind the defense. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's take a look at the USF Bulls taking on the ECU Pirates. And it's the Bulls hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings.
He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing Reed. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Making his first move. He's got great speed. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration at the front.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fights off a defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Third down from the gun, Manning. Complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To throw, Manning. Right side, it's Lockett. Lots of room to run. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Using his legs, it's Owens. At the 35, he's loose. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, coming out into the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Handoff for Brown. There he goes. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Give to the running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense gets a turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Edwards. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
What a big stop for this defense. In the 2nd half, around midfield, you can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
it's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Again, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Brown. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Brown again. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Trying to surge it in. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? We're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Here's Reed to throw. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fourth down, Reed. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Defense in press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Man, we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Reed. Under pressure. He sacked. This defense all over him.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Look out! Caught. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. After this, it'll be a wrap. And the quarterback takes a knee. The week has been immersed in midnight yells, barbecue smells, a sea of crowds in the fall colors, and the Lone Star Showdown ends with Texas hooking up and getting the victory over the Aggies. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.